We're happy to be joined in the booth now by Roy Mabus, the Secretary of the Navy. Welcome to Progressive Field. I understand this is the last of the Major League Baseball parks. You've visited them all now.
And I've thrown out first pitch in
all
every one.
30, yeah.
Yep. And it's one of the ways we connect to the American people, because the Navy and Marine Corps are America's away team. We never get a home game.
That's a good point. And I read where, visiting 30 Major League Baseball stadiums can be maybe a little daunting, but you've been to, 140 different countries, visiting military personnel, Navy and Marines all over the world.
I go see them where they are, where they're deployed, instead of waiting in the Pentagon just on the off chance they may come see me. But I get the best. That's the best part of my job, is going to see these sailors and Marines forward deployed. I mean, today we've got 100 ships a long way away from the United States with sailors, Marines, standing the watch so we can do stuff like this.
And I understand that one of the new Navy warships will have a little baseball flair to it.
Yeah, we've got I get to name all the Navy ships, which is
a pretty cool part of the job.
That's a great job right there.
It's a wonderful part. Of course, you get about 100 suggestions for every one you name.
I'm sure.
And this July at the Hall of Fame, I named the USS Cooperstown.
Love it.
That is great.
And it's because 10% of the Hall of Fame served in World War II.
Yeah.
And I did it for Bob Feller and Jerry Coleman and Ted Williams and all those that took time out of the heart of their career and defended our country.
Lorenzo Cain goes down swinging as Carlos Carrasco continues to roll. That gives him 5 strikeouts on the night.
Now, were you always a baseball fan?
I grew up Cardinals fan. I'm from Mississippi.
St. Louis, did you really?
Yeah.
So St. Louis was your team, huh?
Well, it was the only Southern team at the time.
Right.
And my dad drove me to St. Louis when I was a little boy to watch Stan Musial play, because he thought
was
he
my
was
idol,
the greatest player that had ever been.
I agree.
But then I went to school in the Boston area and became a Red Sox fan in the '75 series.
I remember that one very well. A great series against the Cincinnati Reds.
Only lottery I've ever won. I got to go to 2 games.
Yeah.
Sent in a postcard and got drawn.
Very cool.
In Boston. You attended 2 of those games there?
Yeah. And I got to see in Boston in '99 the highest scoring playoff game ever between the Indians and the Red Sox.
That's one we wanted to forget.
You guys scored 12 runs.
Yeah.
You ought to win those.
I think John Valentin hit a ball that's still going over the Green Monster somewhere.
Oh, goodness.
Well, and I want to thank the Indians organization, because in terms of the way they've treated our wounded warriors, our veterans, our active duty, they have been terrific.
Francisco Lindor throws out Eric Hosmer. 2 quick outs. And, of course, as you know, we're very partial here in Cleveland to Bob Feller. And Rick and I had known Bob for years and got very close to him. And we loved listening to him tell stories about his time in the United States Navy, obviously throughout his Major League Baseball career. But he was probably more proud about his time in the Navy than anything else.
Without a doubt.
At his Hall of Fame induction, he was asked what his most memorable victory was. He said World War II.
Yeah. Yeah.
He joined up 2 days after Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, the USS Alabama. He was platoon. Who was on? We heard the stories down at Fantasy Camp a number of times.
Did you hear the story about when Nimitz came on board the Alabama in Pearl Harbor and said there was going to be an Army-Navy baseball game, and asked Feller to pitch, and Feller refused. He said, "I did not join the Navy to pitch. I joined the Navy to fight." Bob Lemon pitched instead.
And that, for anybody that ever didn't get a chance to meet Bob Feller, that tells you all you need to know, because that was Bob. He was very strong. He was very
dedicated
in his convictions. If he felt strongly about something, you weren't going to change his mind because it was maybe the way the wind was blowing.
Well, you've got a great Bob Feller exhibit here.
Yes.
And we're fortunate to be able to present the Bob Feller Act of Valor Award. And we just I just announced the Jerry Coleman Act of Valor for the Marines.
Nice.
Oh, that is nice, right?
Jerry Coleman flew in both World War II and Korea.
Right.
For the Marines. So we honor a chief or a sergeant, and we honor a current major leaguer, and
Every
we honor
year.
every year, and we honor somebody who served, who played in the major leagues and served. We've done Tommy Lasorda and Yogi Berra, both of whom were offshore during D-Day.
Terrific. Now, we know the Fellers at the end of the year. It's around November, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where they present that award, and there's a nominee for each team, each baseball team. And when is the Coleman Award? Is that given at the same time?
This is going to be the first year.
Okay.
Because I'm in charge of both the Navy and the Marine Corps. I thought the Marines needed some recognition there,
sure.
too. And we're going to do the same thing at the same award ceremony.
Okay, good. Great time to do it.
0-2 pitch to Morales upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. How do you keep track of the men and women all over the world that are under your care, so to speak?
I've got about 900,000 people that
Wow.
that report up through me. And, you know, as I said, we've got 100 ships out there today. We've got Marines in more than 30 countries right now, just engaging, keeping the peace, training people. And we give them the hardest jobs. We give them the toughest assignments. And down he went.
Morales strikes out to end the inning. Thanks so much for stopping by. We appreciate your time and all that you do for our country.
Appreciate it.
Roy
Thank you.
Mabus, Secretary of
Thank
the Navy,
you.
with us here tonight.
Oh, no.
Indians
Thank
lead the
you, Dan.
Royals 2-1. Oh, man. Thank you.